Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to be here. I'm going to be doing a dupe video comparing the new Nars foundation versus an OG foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible. A lot of you guys have been asking me to compare these, so I was like, you know what, let me sit down and do a dupe and show you guys how these two work against each other and which one's better. But before we get started on this video, I'm gonna first quickly introduce myself if you don't know, if this is your first time watching. Hi, my name is Jessica, aka The Mexican Beauty, and I make videos on all things beauty. I specialize on foundation reviews, and you can find me here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Follow me on Instagram, The Mexican Beauty. Subscribe to my channel down below, and also hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, you need to do that right now. You need to pause this video and do that right now, because I just made a huge announcement. I am coming out with two loungewear, streetwear inspired collections of hoodies and shirts that are just incredible and super powerful, and they all have a meaning behind it, which I will discuss in a video that's coming very soon. I also have some adorable jewelry pieces, because you guys know that I couldn't not come out with something and not have jewelry pieces. And I'm just so excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the trailer that I literally just dropped on Instagram to reveal what I've been working on. One of the products, one of the cozy loungewear items that I've been so obsessed with, perfect for fall, the Soy Chicana hoodie with the Fuerte necklace that we'll also have on the shop. And we are launching on September 30th, payday. Got you guys covered. And that's why I've also been teasing this stickers, because I'm like, okay, so now that that's out of the way, and now that I can finally wear my pieces freely and not have to like be tiptoeing for this grand reveal, I feel so freaking good. I'm so excited, and I hope you guys are excited. Give this video a big thumbs up if you guys are really excited for everything that is coming next week. You'll really learn a lot about everything over on Instagram, how I style everything, what's the meaning behind it. I will talk about that a little bit here on YouTube when I do my little video talking about the two collections and why, my why, because of course that's the most important thing. Why are you doing this? What inspired you to do this? That's coming. But yeah, let's just get into the dupe video, because I know you guys probably like, girl. I already went ahead and moisturized and did my sunscreen. I did Fenty Skin Hydro Visor Moisturizer, and then I did my first A Beauty sunscreen, and then I'm wearing the Milani Fruit Fetish lip balm. These are my obsession. You guys need to buy these because they're literally the best lip balms. I have like 3 of them because they're just so freaking good. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is apply our primer. So for primer, I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer, and I'm gonna just be applying this all over. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the foundation. So I'm gonna be applying one side with the Nars foundation and the other side with the L'Oreal Pro Matte. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Nars over here. And I do have a full-blown review on the Nars foundation. I will have it linked up here. And then I also have a review on the L'Oreal, which I will also have linked up here, so you guys can check it out in case, you know, once I review it and you guys know my thoughts, you're like, ooh, I want that one. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this one. This one is in the shade Stromboli Medium 3. And I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand like so. I feel like the shade was a little bit lighter. I'm gonna be using brushes for both of these, but I'm gonna be using my A Cosmetics brush on this side because this is my more high-end brush. gonna be applying this all over. I do have to say the coverage on this foundation is very like full coverage, but it goes on so lightweight like a feather that I'm just like, wow, like this actually feels good. So I'm just applying this all over. And I really love this IT Cosmetics brush because it's angled, so it really does a good job of going in there and just making sure it gets directly where it needs to get. So I don't think we need any more. I feel like I've noticed that whenever I build a lot on foundations that are super full coverage, I tend to notice that they look super cakey and full, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna leave it like this, just with one full layer that we went in. I think that's enough, and you guys can see the foundation definitely looking matte. And I definitely did say that in my video. I was like, it definitely looks healthy. It has that matte finish, but it's not like, whoa, intensely matte. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go on this side with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This one is in Some Beige. This has always been my shade for these L'Oreal foundations. The only thing with this is that, I don't know if it's gonna be exactly similar to the other foundation, the Nars, but I mean, the consistency, look, it looks very similar, like that, like kind of like a moussey consistency. That's kind of what it's giving me. So for that, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Affordable brush. This is the Ultimate Blending Brush. Actually, I was going to say, is this kind of similar? Yeah, let me actually go ahead and use the e.l.f. Retro Paradise brush. This is the airbrush blender because they're both kind of angled, so it could kind of be like a dupe. They still have the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection at like Target and stuff if you want to check it out. Obviously, they're different brushes. This one is definitely like a kabuki, like a flat kabuki. But this one is also angled, but it's a little bit more like rounded. But I really have been loving this brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this over here, the L'Oreal. Also, I wanna thank you guys so much in case you, well, I feel like I mention it a lot, and I guess if you don't have Instagram, you wouldn't know. But e.l.f. is having their like Beautyscape contest, which is a contest where the people that get picked are gonna create the collection for next year's summer collection that e.l.f. launches. And that's the reason I bring it up, is because the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection was designed by, I think it was 5 girls that won the Beautyscape contest, and they're stunning. Whoa, this actually looks the same, doesn't it? Like, it looks like the same product. It literally, like, the color's also really similar too. Like I was saying, they're having the Beautyscape contest, and I actually entered. I wasn't gonna enter because I've been so busy with everything that I have going on, but I was like, you know what, I want to enter and I want to do a Selena look. So I did a Selena look based off the album cover of Amor Prohibido, and let me just tell you, I was obsessed with that look. It turned out so great, and I feel like I did a really great job of it. And I got so much support from you guys. You guys are incredible human beings. Like, I can't tell you how much your support means to me. Also, last week I posted my partnership that I did on Instagram with IT Cosmetics for Hispanic Heritage Month. Like, this month has been a really beautiful month for me, and I'm just so excited for what's to come. And the amount of love and support you guys gave me on my partnership, like telling me how proud you were of me and all that, like that truly means so much. And it's so beautiful to see us empower each other. Like, I love you guys so much. You guys are incredible. So we'll see where that e.l.f. contest goes. But I mean, even if I don't get picked at all, I'm really proud of the work that I did, that I have an amazing group of people around me, which are you guys. Like, thank you so much. But yeah, I just went on a tangent. But guys, I mean, this foundation blended out so nicely. It blended out equally as nicely as the one by Nars. I feel like the one by L'Oreal looks nice and matte. I feel like they both do. They honestly both literally look like the same foundation. Like, I'm not even joking. It looks like I'm wearing the same foundation. If anything, I feel like the one by L'Oreal has a little bit more coverage than the one by Nars, but even the colors are so similar. Like, Some Beige versus Stromboli, like pretty much hand in hand. But I do want to read a little bit about both of these. So L'Oreal Matte Foundation is $12.99 at Ulta. And this one, yeah, I mean, you can literally get it for different prices everywhere. So it just really depends on where you want to go. But I think Ulta is probably the cheapest from what I'm seeing. That one is $12.99, and then the Nars one is $40. I know that for sure because I literally just reviewed the foundation like 3 videos ago. So let me go ahead and pull up some info on the Nars so we can kind of compare and contrast. So in this one by L'Oreal, you get 1 full ounce, and in the one by Nars, you get 1.5 ounces. So you get a little bit more than the one by L'Oreal. And then the one by Nars is a 16-hour wear foundation. It doesn't oxidize, which I definitely do agree. I feel like as soon as you put it on, it like stays the same color. It gives you a hydrated finish while maintaining your skin free of oil. It's matte. It's full coverage. I definitely do feel like it's full coverage, but I definitely do feel like the L'Oreal one is a little bit more full coverage. And this also protects from pollution and blue light, which I feel like a lot of companies have been saying that because they know, you know, people are gonna buy it. But I feel like if you have your sunscreen, which we should all be applying sunscreen anyway to begin with, if you put on that sunscreen and you're constantly like retouching it with like maybe like a sunscreen setting spray, I think you should be fine with, even if you don't use a foundation that has blue light in it, like blue light protection. I just think that's another way to sell things, to be honest with you guys. The L'Oreal one claims to have a 24-hour wear, while the Nars one is 16-hour wear. This is supposed to be a transfer-resistant foundation. Color stays true, which is the same claim that the Nars one makes, that doesn't oxidize. Sweat-resistant, waterproof, so we'll see. I will also make sure I keep you guys updated through my check-in, like to see which one kind of transferred easier on masks, because we're all wearing masks right now. But I think for the most part, they kind of both claim very similar things. And I think that both foundations honestly look the same. So I'm just kind of like, what's the tea? So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my very first thoughts once this has set in for a good like 40 minutes. So I'll see you guys very soon. Okay guys, so I am back. I finished my entire face of makeup. I will have all the details down below in my description box so you guys can go ahead and check them out. I just went ahead and put on all my accessories and a cute lip, and I have my Latina Magic hoops, which are also going to be on the website on launch day, which you guys can check out. I literally am obsessed with these. Like, this is a vibe. But anyway, I'm just so excited. This is both foundations on. So right here we have Nars, and right here we have our L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. And I have to say, the more it's setting, the more it's looking like the same foundation, honestly. And also, you do not need to powder with this. Do not powder with the foundations. I have very oily skin, and my skin did not need any powdering whatsoever. I was like, you're good, girl, because the skin looks really nice, matte, and in place. So I'm really excited to see how this is gonna do. So far, I feel like they both look very similar. I don't know why, but I'm kind of leaning more towards the L'Oreal side as a whole, because I feel like it still looks like skin in some way. And I feel like the one by Nars, maybe it's because it does set really into that powdery finish that I feel like it looks more like I have foundation on top. So far, so good. You guys will see me for an in natural lighting check-in to see how this is looking against the natural light. It is 9 a.m. So the next time you guys will see me for a check-in will probably be around 3:30 for you guys to get some well-developed thoughts on how this is looking through the day. And then at the very end of the day, probably around 9 p.m. for my final thoughts and let you guys know if I think the L'Oreal is a dupe for the Nars. Hey guys, so I wanted to quickly do my check-in. Right now it is 4 p.m. So this is the side where we have the Nars foundation, and this is the side where we have the L'Oreal. And what are your thoughts? Honestly, I feel like it looks very, very similar. Like, the color is pretty much the same. There's some radiance, but it actually held up really well for most part of the day. And on both sides, I didn't have a lot of transfer on my mask. So I was really impressed with that. Definitely something that we can appreciate. So far, they both look really nice and very, very similar. So I'm going to carry on with the rest of my day, and then I'm going to come back and give you guys my final thoughts at the end of the day and show you guys which one's better or if this is a dupe. Because right now, I feel like this is a dupe. We are back right now. It is 9:34 p.m. and I've had a very long day. Just finalizing stuff for our launch next Wednesday. I can't believe it's literally a week away. It's crazy. But I'm here to talk about the foundations. We have the L'Oreal on this side, the Pro Matte, and then we have the Nars. And guys, I mean, I feel like it's the same damn foundation. So I have to say right off the bat, I think if you're looking for a dupe for this foundation and you don't want to spend the money, either look in your foundation collection because you probably already have this, or make a trip to Target and buy it because it's literally not a big difference whatsoever. Both foundations really kept me well in place. I feel like if anything, honestly, the L'Oreal side looks a little bit better. Like it looks a little bit more perfected, but the Nars one still looks nice. Also with the mask, it didn't really transfer as much as I thought it would. Like it did a pretty good job on both sides, not transferring. I'm not seeing product coming off like some other foundations tend to do with me. I just feel like it just looks really nice on the skin, both foundations. So I do think that the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible is a dupe for the new Nars foundation, the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I think very, very comparable. If you are hesitant about spending the $40 or you just don't know if it's worth it, then I would say go ahead and get this because it's definitely going to be something that's going to be worth it for you. But let me know your thoughts. I always love interacting with you guys down below in the comment section. So please go ahead and leave down below all your feedback. It means a lot to me. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. If you do enjoy watching my dupe videos, I will continue doing these. I want to dupe these next because you guys saw me do a full review on the Sephora Clean line. So now I want to try these side by side. So let me know if that would interest you for our next dupe video. But there's a lot of good products out there that have dupes, so don't always feel the pressure to buy the latest and the greatest and the most expensive because you can find some hidden gems at your drugstore, as you guys can see. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that you guys are very, very excited for my collection launch. I'm so excited for you guys to try it out. I'm really so excited. So head over to Instagram if you want to learn more because that's where I'm going to really be posting a lot about our launch. So please go ahead, follow me on Instagram, The Mexican Beauty. And that being said, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.